It's this time of the year, a time for reflection. Well, this year was full of adventures for me because, first of all, I started this YouTube channel. Well, I properly started posting in February, and after that I experienced some quite nice growth on the channel, which I'm super grateful. And also this year was full of adventures for me in terms of creations, because I trialed different, constructions and techniques that I actually, maybe I don't get to use as much in my professional work. So I wanted to experiment and also, challenge myself and share the process with you. And I feel like, I experienced some failures and quite a few wins, which was really nice. And so I wanted to take a look back and look at all the designs that I created over this past year, and just have a little bit of a feedback for myself, have a little review, and also have a bit of fun, because we are going to rank my designs from my most favorite to the least favorite one. I think it's a great thing. It was actually very nice to, look at all these older videos as well, and just see my improvement as well with YouTube. It was nice to have a quick look, because I don't watch my old videos. Once I post them, I'm just like, okay, that's gone. So I created 8 designs this year. I'm not going to include the study of shape garments because they are recreations of other designers' work, and they are for like a study purpose. So I'm not going to include those. So 8 designs this year that we need to review and rank. So we're going to look at each, and also I will include a link in the description for the corresponding video if you would like to have a look how the garment was actually made and you have not seen it. Oh, and by the way, if you're new here, my name is Henny and this is Studio Henny's. And I use this channel as a creative outlet. I make most of the garments on a half-scale dummy, and I share the process with you, and hopefully both of us learn things on the way, and I also share the knowledge that I already have. So if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. My very first design that I explored from start to finish was this piece, inspired by this look from the Margiela Artisanal Couture collection of 2024. Okay, let's be kind first. I like the draping, I like the initial idea, and I like the actual outcome, but I see a lot of mistakes. Like, for example, I think the fabric I used is quite thick. I used like a technical crepe that was actually quite spongy, bouncy, and in hindsight, I feel this was not the right fabric to use as a base because everything became just really, really thick. And I used like a black tulle on top, which was okay. I think there was no issue with that. However, I have to say that the tulle is like sort of like pulling at the hem, especially because I think there is not enough length there, so it's just pulling the underneath skirt. So that's something that I don't really like, and I could never really get there. I mean, I'm sure I would have if I spent more time on it, but it was just never sitting quite nicely. So overall, I like the design, but I think it could have been executed better than this. Therefore, this design is gonna go to the 7th place. So the next number is this dress with this swirly, rosy bust draping and the embellished column skirt. Again, I like the initial idea, but I don't feel that I executed it well. I don't like the fabrication in either case. Like, I don't like the fabrication on the bust, I don't like the fabrication on the skirt. I feel like the embellishments are grossly big for the scale, for this half scale. But I feel also, even if it was like a regular scale garment, I should have put a lot more thought into the arrangement of the flowers. I didn't really like the way it was. It was just a little bit too like scattered, and it's just, yeah, I don't know, something is not. I don't like it. And also I had to change the fabrication on the bust because again I was using this technical crepe initially and it did not turn out well. I don't know if you remember this. I'm not sure I like it. I'm not sure I like it. I don't know. It's weird. But at the same time, it's kind of growing on me. So I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm thinking. So I'm going to do a second version and see if I like it better, if I can make it better. And then I'm just going to do everything in calico first. And I'm possibly going to change the fabric as well because this is quite thick. But I don't know. Right now it's just giving me googly eyes. Yeah, so I had to change the fabrication there, and it was a different color as well. So, and I was not anticipating for this lilac-y color, or I don't know. It's yeah. Also, the skirt fabric didn't work. I use like a trim that I also needed to like piece together, like hand stitch it together. So I was struggling with that a lot. It was not a great idea to use that. It was okay the way I pieced it together, but in the end I didn't really like it. Let's just say that this dress did not please me. Therefore, you might guess, but I am going to place this dress on the 8th place. Okay, next one is the Met Gala look. Wow. Well, this dress is a beast. It was a beast. That's so far the biggest dress that I made, and it's in half scale and it's huge. But actually, I loved working on this project because I was actually creating this dress before the Met Gala happened. So I was working with the actual brief for the Met Gala, and I was not influenced by, you know, other designers or the looks that I would see on the red carpet. And it was all my own thinking. That was actually quite nice and interesting, and I really enjoyed it. I used tulle for the majority of the garment, and I think it was quite nice. And then I used a vintage curtain to create these side draping panels on the dress. Overall, I think it turned out quite nice. I like it. The only downside for me with this dress is the embroidery. I had an initial idea, but I don't think I executed it quite well. I am not an embroidery designer, so I think someone who is like a professional embroidery designer would have executed my idea a lot better than me, because I just don't really have the skill set or the experience with embroidery for me to execute this the way I intended it to. But overall, I think the dress turned out great. I loved it. I think it looks very nice. It looks even more beautiful in person. When it was done, I was like, oh, wow, great. Yeah, but she will go to the 5th place. Right, so the next one up is this dress with the rosettes, not the rosé, sorry, we're not there yet, with the roses. I loved this dress. I think it turned out really beautiful. I love the florets, I love the draping. The construction was interesting because I had to figure out how to create like an underskirt that actually curves in a way so the florets can sit on the inside of the skirt as well, so not just on the outer area of the skirt. I really enjoyed making this dress as well because it had such a nice flow to it. There was like no drama. Everything was just working out. I made it actually quite quickly. I mean, who doesn't love projects like this when there is no drama? Come on. I loved it. So overall, I love the dress, and she's gonna go to the 2nd place. Okay, the next one up is this abstract shaped dress. Again, this is another dress that I really like. I think it turned out great. I really enjoyed figuring out all the construction that's gonna go into creating something like this shoulder piece. The dress is in Duchess satin, And another aspect that I love about this dress is that actually this outer layer is detachable. So it could easily become another dress. If it was actually made in real size, you would have like a versatile dress that could be 2 dresses in one. So who doesn't love that? I think I love it. I think it's nice. I like the flow of the drape. I think it's nice how it sort of swirls around your body. I think it's quite nice. The making of the dress was somewhat tricky. It took me, I think, 2 or 3 tries to figure out how I'm going to drape the structural part, and I ended up doing it flat on the table, and just like really needed to figure out. I think I used like different panels, so it's actually paneled and not like a single fabric is being draped. Anyway, again, if you want to see how it was done, just check the video. But yeah, she's gonna go to the 3rd place. Right, so next one is this, again, an abstract. This dress was like a continuation of the same concept from the previous dress. I wanted to further explore these abstract silhouettes, but I wanted to make like a lightweight version. So the whole dress is actually made in tulle. Well, I do have some satin back crepe parts for the knickers and like the bust area, but otherwise the whole dress is made in tulle. And overall, I like it. I think it was very interesting to work on. I have to say that it had some divided opinions on social media. Somebody said that, you know, oh, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, but then someone was just like, you know, it's ugly. So yeah, divided opinions. I appreciate this is not the most common silhouette, or it's not like the most flattering of designs, but I think it can be quite interesting. I think what it would have made it better if I used maybe a different tulle. I don't think it's as transparent as I intended it to be. So in the end of the day, it looks heavier than I intended it to. I really wanted to have like this feel of transparency, which I don't think is coming through or translates as much as I wanted it to. So I think maybe a different type of tulle would have helped, or maybe less draping on the front area of the garment, or less frill around the edges or something like that. So overall, I like it. It could be improved. I can see where it could be improved, but I personally still think this is an interesting design and dress. But she will be sitting at the 6th place. Okay, so the next dress is not a gown. It's not half scale, but it's a dress that I made for myself. And guys, I have no time to make dresses for myself, and I was so happy to actually make this dress for myself. I made it for my holiday at that time, and I really enjoyed making it. I didn't have like a specific design. I just had an idea in my head, of course, as you would. Who needs a design? Anyway, I had some idea in my head, and I draped it on the stand, and then I turned it into a pattern, but I draped it very organically on the stand. And I actually really liked this dress. I liked wearing it. I love the shoulder part of the dress, like it looks like a shawl, like a cape that goes around just really effortlessly on your shoulder, which I think is a quite beautiful aspect of the dress. I like the fabric, I like the flow. I think it was nice to wear, and it's comfortable as well. The only thing that I need to change, and I need to fix it because I still want to wear this dress in the future, I need to add like a facing piece on the front, because it seems that I actually have a button in that area on the front, and I feel that it needs actually a facing there to hold the weight of the rest of the dress, because at the moment it's pulling and it's a bit flimsy there. So I will definitely need to add a facing, so it's a bit more heavier in that area. So this was not like a popular video or a popular creation on the channel, I guess because it's not what I normally make. But I wanted to make this dress. So if I don't record it, it's not gonna happen. So overall, I like the dress. I loved wearing the dress. She's gonna go to the 4th place. Mila's dress is the bubble. I just call it the bubble dress because it's full of bubbles. This pink, beautiful pink dress. So if you have seen the video, you know that it was inspired by an AI generated image. So that was the initial, that's the idea, that was the concept of the video. But I do have to say, I mean, this dress was the most popular out of all my designs on all the channels. People love this dress. I love it personally. A lot of people mentioned that it would be good for Glinda to wear. And the funny thing is, so when I was creating this dress, I was not thinking of the Wicked movie or Glinda at all, but now people mentioned it, I cannot unsee it. I think she would be so perfect wearing this. And oh my God, I would actually love to see this dress in a real size. Like most of the dresses I created, but this specifically, I would love to see it in real size and somebody wearing it, because the fabric is so light and it moves really delicately, like feather, I don't know. It's also really soft. I would love to see somebody actually wearing it. I love how people compared the dress to candy, cake, strawberry ice cream, whatever sweet you can name, they compared it to. Yeah, there were a lot of candy comparisons. That was funny, but I see it, obviously. Yeah, it looks like some candy. I love it. Okay, so this dress definitely takes the cake. You know what I mean? So, obviously, I think it's quite obvious that this dress is going to be #1 on the list. And that's gonna receive my best dress of the year for sure. Okay guys, do let me know in the comments if you agree with my ranking and if you have different opinions, and also tell me what was your favorite design this year. So I just wanted to have a quick chat about also what's coming next year. So obviously I'm super excited about where the channel is gonna go in 2025 coming into the new year. I have already some projects planned for the next year, and I would also like to create some real size garments. Maybe not like, you know, not all of the projects, but some of the projects I would really like to do in actual size. Also, a lot of people were asking about a Q&A, which I'm very happy to do. Let me know if you're also interested. But I feel like I'm gonna wait until I hit 10K subscribers. So it's gonna be like a 10K subscriber celebration. I mean, that's the plan, and hopefully I'm gonna hit it quite soon. I have also started a Patreon recently where I'm posting early access extended videos. So if you want to check it out, go and check it out. I have the link in the description. Also, if you just want to join as a free member and just stay in the loop, that's also great. That's fine. Also, the study of shape episodes are definitely going to continue because I really enjoy making those videos. It's a great learning opportunity for me as well. I love to do the research that goes into it. So yeah, I'm very happy to carry on with those as well. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video and also throughout 2024. I really appreciate your support and all your lovely comments and DMs on Instagrams that I get. I'm super grateful for this channel, and I'm so happy that I started this channel this year, and I can't wait to see where it goes next year. I want to wish you a happy and wonderful new year, and I'll see you in 2025. How is this now? I didn't want to show the microphone. I don't know why. It was working before. I'm gonna try again. So many people assume that the role of the designer can be replaced with AI, but the truth is there are many tabs. Many tabs? I need to talk about the fabric. Let's not forget about the fabric. It's a new look. It's a new look. But most importantly, watch the video to the end. But most importantly, just watch the video to the end. Thank you. But most importantly, just watch the video to the end. Thank you. All right. I think we should start now. We should start because it's 5 o'clock, and we should start because it's 5 o'clock and I'm already bloody late. I should be editing videos by now, but I'm still here because I was procrastinating